If this is you, please leave a comment down below. How many of you are actually tired of the market or feeling as if the market is chasing you down and stopping you out left and right every time you get into a trade? It's as if someone knows exactly where you're entering at, when you're entering, and then they're targeting your stop losses, right? Listen, when you are trading every single day, there is one single thing that you really need to pay close attention to and wait for it to actually happen. If you ever heard of the term liquidity, that is what fuels the market. It's what drives the institutions to position themselves into better price areas or levels so that they can pack on the orders, so they can fill in loads of positions, either if the market is trading to the upside or to the downside. So do not become part of liquidity, all right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't want to get stopped out. You want to understand what's going on with the markets. The best way to do that is, first and foremost, stay within the trend. If the market is trending to the upside, each time it is like taking out a new high or breaking structure above a new high, look for the pullback. Allow for the area of liquidity to be taken out to the upside, and then the market come back. You have to think in terms and be more logical when it comes to trading. Would you rather be buying when prices are higher, at higher prices, or at a lower price level? In terms of bullish sentiment within the market, if we are bullish, I would be, me personally, okay, just like thinking like the institutions, be looking for areas to take the market or to take trades going back to the upside after the market grabs an area of liquidity and then it pulls back to lower prices, okay? You have to understand this. Liquidity is what fuels the market. I said that before, right? Same thing or in difference of if the market is very bearish to the downside, you want to be looking for opportunities where the market is pulling back after breaking through an area of structure to sell where prices are actually lower at. Think again in terms of how the institutions actually move. Most people end up, losing or blowing their accounts or getting stopped out within the first 30 seconds of entering a trade. Now, let's say, for example, that you trade the MNQ, which is the micro NASDAQ futures, okay? What I have here is a chart of the NASDAQ, but it doesn't matter. Setups, trades, direction, movement within the market, the sentiment is all going to look the same no matter what the actual market is actually in. The number one thing that you need to really focus in on is how are we trending? How is the market moving? Is it bullish or is it bearish? If you ever heard of the term, the trend is your friend, that is honestly the truth. Meaning, if we are very bullish and the market is constantly taking out and making new highs, breaking structure, then look for clean pullbacks to key areas after the market has taken out an area of liquidity to pull back to a key area of, say, for example, demand. So for example, I always start with the higher base chart just to kind of focus in on what is the overall direction of the market. And as long as I see the market breaking and making new highs to the upside, I'm looking for pullbacks to key areas where the institutions have really, or where massive areas of buying has taken place, okay? Aggressive rushes or inducement to the upside. So for example, like right here, this is a trade from yesterday morning, but I marked it up off the higher base chart, which I always do. And if you want to know more about my strategy and how I personally trade, very simple, nothing complex about it. It's all using supply and demand, but I'm using a top-down analysis approach using the range bar charts, okay? All right, so I don't trade time charts. I trade range bar charts. Why? Because they're cleaner, just easier to read. To me, I don't have to worry about, all those large and big body candles and large and small wicks and things of that nature. So it's very, everything is just so uniform, okay? Now, we got to push up. Say, for example, just want to give you a rough example. Pulls back, we break structure higher. We took out a high here, but we also did what? The market also took out liquidity. So I'll look for a pullback to this key area of supply. Not supply, but demand. Aggressive buying to the upside. Lots of force where you see big green candles. That is inducement. That is aggressive buying to the upside. The market takes out liquidity. So always look for an area of liquidity to be taken out to the upside or downside, and then wait for the pullback. And I'm looking for clean areas of structure. I'm looking for clean areas where there are zones that are high probability levels or zones like this right here, high probability demand area. The market pulls back to it right here, right? When it finally pulls back to it, I'm going to look for some type of rejection to actually take an entry going to the upside, all right? What most people end up doing is, okay, they become part of the actual liquidity because they think that, okay, this is like a 400 round level. Let me go ahead and sell the market. But the market is probably not ready to continue pushing to the downside or reverse them. What happens is This could be just a pullback for the market to basically come down and fill some imbalances or fair value gaps, pushes to the upside, takes out an area of liquidity. Now you have the market still running in a bullish direction, push to the upside. Comes back to this area of demand, which you should be waiting on, okay? High probability setup, aggressive buying to the upside, takes out liquidity. All those sellers right here that had their stops resting right here, or maybe even buy stops resting above here, at some point they got stopped out on the way back down. So those that probably were long right here, unless they closed out above somewhere, the market came back and then stopped them out. So there are multiple stops being in this area here. So think in terms of multiple stops at a swing high or swing low equal liquidity. When liquidity is actually swept or taken out and you have a high probability demand setup, look for the pullback to that key area of demand. Once the market retraces back or pulls back to that key area of demand, all I do is I move down to a lower base chart, okay, to find the opportunity of a demand setup on my lower base chart. When the market rejects off this high probability, higher range demand setup or zone, I scale down to my lower base entry chart, look for a demand setup on the lower base chart. That way I'm using multi-chart confluence. I'm using a higher base chart to tell me the direction and to market my zone, retraces back to the zone. Once the market retraces, I'm moving down to my lower base entry chart to take the trade going long. This is what keeps me in the directional flow of the sentiment of the market as it's moving to the upside, as it's actually trending, okay? So please, stop getting stopped out or prevent yourself from being stopped out by making foolish moves of not understanding what's going on within the market. Always use a higher base chart to determine the overall direction and only trade in that pure direction, okay? The key to it all is waiting for some area of liquidity to be taken out. Yes, liquidity, because that is the driving force to fuel the institutions' need to actually continue in their movement to the upside. They don't want to be buying up here. They don't want to be buying here because now they're basically, the market's pushing up. They're buying to higher prices. They want to create the inducement. They want to take out liquidity. They need some fuel for that to set themselves up when the market comes back, and this gives them the fuel to continue pushing higher. So hopefully all that makes sense, guys, what I'm really trying to break down and tell you right now. Look for clean and valid setups. Don't be part of the failure to where you're getting stopped out within 10, 15, or 30 seconds after being into a trade, which is probably created by some trap, okay? So if you want to learn or understand more about the strategy and how I actually trade, I would advise or recommend that you click on that join button that you see right below the video here. You'll see a join button, okay, or link or tab. Click on that. It's going to bring out some tiers for you. This is all through the YouTube membership program to where you can gain access to I'm talking about a boatload of valuable content that can be game changing for you. If you don't believe me, there are people that are trading the same strategy that are part of our Discord community. They've left testimonials discussing how the strategies work for them, where they've seen the glimmer of light and hope using the strategy. Lots of them are profitable. Lots of them are passing their own prop firms, evaluation challenges, and funded and making money. The strategy works. It's all about the time you put into it. So if you click on that join tab, you're going to see the tiers. There is the elite and the ultra elite supporter tier. Very inexpensive. $6.99 a month is all it is. That breaks down to be like 24 cents on the day. But that's going to give you the backdoor access to all my trade breakdown videos where I spend time breaking down every setup that I actually take or trade I take and post over in the Discord. These are my daily trades. I break them down so you can clearly understand from a very simplistic standpoint why I took the trades. Going through and analyzing the market from market structure, looking at price action, marking up zones, showing you where to place your profit target, showing where to place a stop loss, talking about the market in general. Now, some trades I'll take they'll be off the ES, some of them off of gold, some of them off the NASDAQ because that's primarily what I trade. But as you see this information, it's very valuable because most people are visual learners. So it gives you as if I'm your instructor in a sense, and you are the student, and I'm walking you through, showing you a series of setups that I actually take that actually works that I take on a daily basis, providing a clearer picture for you to understand why. So that when you're back testing and forward testing the strategy, because I break down the strategy in very much great detail, you can find these similar set of setups. And I highly recommend in simulation or demo, back testing and forward testing. That means going back in time when you're back testing, looking at prior days to test yourself against the market to see how you can do with the actual strategy. And during the real-time within the real-time data when the market is actually moving and open, testing the strategy as well in demo and simulation. Once you have built up to see that you can be consistent, which leads to profitability, then you're on your way. Okay. Then I would say that, hey, give a shot and seeing if you can pass an evaluation or challenge with one of the prop firms, or if you have the capital to start trading with your own life, your own funds, nothing wrong with that as well. But again, if you're interested in becoming one of the elite or the ultra elite supporters to really get all that valuable access, say for example, elite supporters receive all of my trade breakdown videos, the video playlist, and a great video surrounding market structure. You can also become an ultra elite supporter, okay, to where you receive my live recorded trading sessions. These are my full-on sessions that I record and post so that you can go back and watch on your own time, showing you trades I take, but I'm going through and talking about structure and analyzing the markets within my own trading session, okay? So you can see it through my eyes as I explain it through you, okay? To you, okay? But that's all I have, guys. I appreciate everyone who tunes in. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so by clicking that button down below. Make sure to turn your post notifications on by clicking the bell. That is free as well. And last but not least, if you could do me the biggest favor and drop a like by clicking the thumbs up button, I greatly appreciate it. Show me some love. Take care. I'll see everyone in the next video.